Hey, I'm Becky Adams, National Executive Director out of Tennessee, where I live with my sweet husband and our three wild and crazy boys. I want to share with you what Pampered Chef has meant to us in the last 8 years. So, prior to Pampered Chef, we were usually living paycheck to paycheck, using credit cards for the extra little things and the big unexpected things. We had no savings. We had lots of college debt, credit card debt, a mortgage, two car payments, three kids, and all that comes with that. Some months we would barely get by and would find another credit card to rack up even more debt on. So I remember when we bought this house in 2013, the master bath shower had a curtain rod. And I thought, oh my gosh, that is so ugly. I just did not like it. And I thought, no big deal. We'll just add a glass door to it when we move in. Easy fix, right? Well, as it turns out, the opening to this shower door was way too wide for a standard shower door and had to be a custom built door and installation. The estimate was $775. I almost died. I guess I'll just deal with a shower curtain for the rest of my life because there was no way we could afford that. We loved to travel and always wanted a camper. Couldn't afford that either, but I would dream about all the places we would go and how I would decorate it and make it our home away from home and just the memories that we could make with our kids traveling all over the country in it. So I joined Pampered Chef in August 2014, and I won't say I was a kidnapper, but I really wasn't, and it wasn't expecting it to amount to anything. But I quickly learned that if I worked, my business worked for me. And I remember my first big purchase with my Pampered Chef money, that stinking shower door. And I still, to this day, every time I step into the shower, this nostalgic feeling and sense of pride comes over me. That was so much money back then. And we probably should have spent that money on something more important at the time, but I'm so glad we didn't. It's been a constant reminder to me that if I work hard, my family gets to play hard. And I'm teaching my kids that every single day. But that shower door has been the inspiration and motivation for so much in my life since then. If this little old business I had could do that, what else could it do for us? So my husband was active duty Army when I joined Pampered Chef. He was gone a lot. And aside from that and his family, he didn't have much time or money for anything else. In 2016, he dropped his retirement packet and had 1 year left in the Army. He had spent 19 years serving and protecting others and was about to retire at just 40 years old. I wanted to do something epic for his retirement, and I didn't want him to have to go back to work again. So he's always loved cars and hunting, but could never have either. And I knew he had his eye on a brand new Z06 Corvette. Now, this car literally cost more than our first house. And although there's no way we could afford it then, yet I was going to make sure that by the time he retired, my business was going to fund that. So that same year, I promoted to an executive. And not only was I able to finance that car on my Pampered Chef income alone as a surprise for him, I was also able to buy a brand new camper for our family and a new truck to pull it with. The car was delivered by trailer to our driveway on the day he retired, complete with a giant red bow on the top. I mean, it was like straight out of the movies. But the look on his face, it was priceless. And then the look on our kids' faces when we pulled up with that brand new camper, oh my gosh, I will never forget it. But our first trip was to a state park near my hometown. We cooked our meals, laughed, roasted marshmallows around the campfire. We caught lightning bugs, hiked through the woods, snuggled in the beds at night, telling funny stories, and just playing lots of board games when it would rain. Some of our best memories as a family have been in that camper. So when you hear that Pampered Chef enriches lives, one meal, one memory at a time, it is no joke. Pampered Chef has taken us on 9 extravagant incentive trips, including Paris and Prague, and it supports my husband's new and very expensive hunting habit now. But these tangible things that we've been able to have because of Pampered Chef have been amazing. But the best thing that this business has provided is more time with our kids, more time with each other. So my husband retired at 40 and gets to be a stay-at-home dad, and I get to continue to be a stay-at-home mom. He's at home with our kids when they need him the most, and for that, I am so grateful. We are really just living our best lives because of Pampered Chef, and because I was and still am willing to work hard for what I want so that we can play hard. So, what do you want more out of life? Give yourself permission to dream and dream big. Let Pampered Chef fund your personal and family goals because all things are possible if you believe. So, believe in yourself. The sky's the limit, and that shower door is open. You just have to walk through it.